Welcome to another edition of Dan Frequently Asked Questions, where we address questions that divers have that are of immediate concern, often about fitness or medication and the like. In this case, it is about heart attack, and the question we received was, I suffered a heart attack 2 years ago, didn't need a stent, can I go diving again? Well, I'm afraid that's a little bit like asking how long is a piece of string, because the dilemma is there are so many variables involved. The individual did say that they returned back to normal, but that may mean a whole host of things. It may mean that they were put through an exercise test, the cardiologist cleared them, they underwent an echo, in other words an ultrasound examination of the heart is beating normal, the coronaries are normal, and there's no ongoing risk or significant risk factor that may predispose them to having another heart attack, and at least 6 months have elapsed. Because what I've just summarized is essentially how we approach heart attacks. In other words, the person must, after the heart attack, resume fitness to at least 7 to 9 times metabolic rate, which means that you should be able to walk about 7 to 9 kilometers per hour on a treadmill. They're more sophisticated equipment, but that's something that you would be able to do yourself or your cardiologist would be able to assess. Secondly, there should be normal cardiac function. In other words, the heart should pump in a coordinated fashion, and there should be a regular rhythm. There should be no arrhythmias that may cause sudden unconsciousness. Thirdly, there shouldn't be any further risk factors, whether they're high blood pressure, whether they're diabetes, whether they're smoking, whether they have cholesterol plaque specifically, or any other reason that led to the heart attack. We want to know that the chances of getting another heart attack should at least approach that of the rest of the diving population. So that is what we would want answered. And fourthly, we usually insist on 6 months after the initial heart attack, whether or not there was stenting or any other surgical or other intervention before the individual returns to diving. I hope that answers your question, and seeing it was 2 years ago, you're probably very well within the period that if you were to be assessed by a cardiologist and they have ruled out all these concerns, that you may very well be able to return to diving. But make sure you get proper advice, ideally not only a cardiologist, but also someone trained in diving medicine. Thank you for the question, and thank you for joining us on Frequently Asked Questions.